Hello YouTubers, another video, this time featuring this Christmas Pipe 2014 B35, also known as a Zulu style, and it's one I wanted when the Christmas 2014 pipes came out, and there was a few models available, and I actually bought this one, which is the B62, and loved it straight away. I mean, talk about Christmas, I mean, it reminds me of a pine cone you'd see on a Christmas tree or something. I love the acrylic stem with the pearlescent red. I think it's called wine red, and I just really love it. But there was a lot of models came out, different ones from the Christmas range, and I always liked the B35, and it was a bit of a should I have this one or that one, and when I got a bit of spare cash and wanted to get the B35, it was too late. Like I've said before about Peterson bringing pipes out, hard to get the ones you want. I mean, to get the Peterson Atlantic pipe now, no way, you know, it's really difficult. The only places where they do them are at inflated prices now, so they soon flew out the shop. So I managed to see one of these, which I wanted to get but wasn't in any of the shops I was after. Managed to get one off eBay, and it was used, and when I got it, I wasn't as impressed with it. Definitely wasn't as impressed with it as this one, but I'm getting to like it. I like the rustification, is that the right word, on this one. Not so much on this one, but I'm not sure that sort of style would look as good on that bowl. But hey, so I'm going to light this up. I've just had some snuff. I've had some go with cola snuff, which is quite nice. They also do an apricot one, which is even better. So yeah, I've got some McBaron vanilla cream, I think it is. Not the toffee cream, the other one, vanilla cream in here. I end up burning my jumper. Not the fanciest lighter, but it does the job because of the long neck. Means I can get right inside the pipe and I don't burn the top of the pipe, which I hate that when that happens. So at the time of making this video, it's October, and at the moment they're really pushing for this what they call stop-tober. A few other people on YouTube have touched on this, but I just wanted to go into it a bit more. Every day on the television there'll be adverts. Every time I watch a lot of YouTube programs. I find them more informative than anything you'll get on the television, and you get those annoying adverts at the beginning of when you're watching something on YouTube, and about 1 in 5 of these has been this stop-tober thing, which I'm not, in one way I'm not knocking it, because it's great if somebody's addicted to cigarettes and they want to stop, and that's the key thing there. They want to stop. They've made themselves they believe they're addicted. Well, I've got theories on addiction, and I could spend a lot of time talking about theories of addiction. My dad, I think I might have mentioned, he smoked cigarettes for years. He had a heart attack. The doctors told him he got to stop smoking. I didn't believe that he'd be able to stop smoking cigarettes, so I bought him a pipe, and he went, "No, it's not for me," and just stopped like that. Stopped. No patches, no tablets, just stopped. And I'm not knocking people that struggle to stop smoking. I just think, well, I strongly believe that it's more in here rather than anything to do with addiction inside your body. And ironically, I love the pipe that I bought him, and I'd always been interested in pipe smoking, so I started smoking it, and that's how I got into pipes in the first place. So yeah, there's been interesting tests done on addiction, and it all makes sense really when you think of people that are addicted to heroin. When you're in a serious accident, imagine you're getting a car crash or something like that, or your grandmother breaks her hip, first thing they do, they give her loads of morphine, which is heroin, but a purer, better class of heroin than anything people would buy on the streets. And they might give them morphine, controlled morphine, for days. Have you ever known a grandmother come out of hospital a junkie because they've been on heroin? I'm not saying heroin's a good thing, God no, or any drugs. I'm not pro drugs. What I'm saying is that addiction, and all the research I've done into it, it's more about what drives people to use drugs in the first place is what causes the addiction. It's the lack of things being right in their life rather than the drug itself. I digress because we're talking about stop-tober. And the thing is, I think it's all part of a thing that the cat's going berserk again. I think it's more to do with control and the government controlling people. I noticed just recently on the news that they've now made it law. Well, it's not law, it's a bill that they've brought out, which is an act of parliament, in other words a statute. A statute isn't a law, that's why it's called an act, because it's something which acts as a law, although it cannot be a law. So a lot of times when you see signs that say it is against the law to smoke in this building, I like to get a little pen, cross out law and put legality. It's illegal. Legal and lawful are two different things. And they like to spread this myth that these things, they go, oh, that's against the law. No. The only real laws are common laws. But anyway, they've brought out a bill to say that people can't smoke in prisons. So if you're in prison and you're addicted to cigarettes, and there's still, believe, prisons in this country where people are locked up for sometimes 20 hours a day, all that time that they're locked in their cell, they can't have a cigarette. Only in those 4 hours when they're allowed into the exercise yard, that's when they can smoke. Now, about just under 20 years ago, I used to work with prisoners, and I can tell you that prisoners are in a situation where they're very stressful, and if you're somebody that's addicted to cigarettes, shush! If you're addicted to cigarettes and you're in a stressful situation, what do you want? You want a cigarette. So if you're locked up and somebody's telling you can't smoke, I can tell you now, watch the news in the UK. There are going to be massive riots in prisons. Anyway, I'm just going to go and chase the cat away because she's doing my head in. Bye bye.